So I'm in the process, the final stages of kind of rebuilding heater box for my Rampage. Any L-body, like 78 through like 90, I think. And this is a non-AC one. So, but it's for the winter beater. I wish it was AC because then it'd be easier to do, you know, heat out the vents, but whatever, it is what it is. So I just got a new heater core because I didn't have one, and the other one that I had available was this. I mean, that somebody decided to take the hoses off with the pliers on the outside. Stupid. But anyway, so this is the new heater core. This is the old heater core. You can kind of see there's a massive difference in thickness, and that's really thin, tight veining, whereas this, I've already got it shoved in there, but you know, you can kind of see it's your typical heater core. I think that thing is going to throw so much more heat. It's going to be awesome. So that's good. That was a nice, pleasant surprise from eBay where I got this thing. So this is normally, like, you know, this is up on the cowl. It's not screwed in, obviously. That's kind of normally the way it is. Well, there's this giant hole where leaves and junk and everything else can get down there because it's really not that tough. There's no screen really necessarily. There's a couple right angles the junk has to take, but it's really not that hard. So I thought I would do something to stop that. So this here, this is, where's the other? I don't see where I put the other piece, but this stuff is used. I get it I get it from Ace Hardware in their like cooking or grilling section, and it's just an aluminum grill grate kind of thing. It's a throwaway thing, so certain types of food you grill, it'll keep them up off the actual cast iron grate a little bit, and apparently it's not supposed to stick. So anyway, I cut this, whoops, so that it fits. Here we go, put it the right direction, like that in here. So it's kind of wedged in there, so when it gets bolted down, it's tight, fits in there nice and snug. So here, I'll show you what it looks like when it's in. Actually, so another thing that I did, you know, the foam on these things is bad, typical. It kind of falls apart. So I did the one that's on this one here. I did this one. This one actually probably could be fine without it, just the way it seals, but I was in there doing it, and I just used, normally I'll use like the black foam similar to what's in there, but I didn't have any. So this is the same stuff that's used on top of a sill plate, like between the foundation and the rest of the house, the wood. It's worked. I use it for other stuff out here in the shop. So here it is. This top plate is all screwed down now, and this is in there. It doesn't interfere. If I can get to it, it touches a little bit because I just didn't cut the foam that well, but it doesn't interfere with anything. So any leaves and junk that manage to get past the so super difficult, couple right angles getting into this area underneath the little plastic shield they have will be easy. Just pick that shield out. That shield just kind of clips in there anyway, and then just vacuum them out. Super simple. I think this is going to be a game changer. I think a guy can probably do that with probably the AC box too, and any other heater boxes on other vehicles and stuff. Depending on how they happen to be set up when, getting the leaves and junk in. Because so often with these non-AC ones, right there, in the vent down in that area, that'll just be packed full of junk. And really that's about all you see anyway when it's in. So, and the other thing I want to try, we'll see how well this works. From here, roughly in this spot, this is, this goes up to the defrost. But from here, somewhere, drill a small hole, smaller pipe or vent tube or whatever, and run over to here, because the non-AC vehicles still have the vents in the dash in the corners, but they're just vented straight outside so you get fresh air in. Well, I don't need that, don't want that. This is a winter car. It's only going to get used in the winter. So I'm going to see if I can pipe this into that vent on the other side. That way then at least I can have a vent blowing that direction with the defrost to help keep that window clean. The driver's window, I'm close enough to that and The flow just seems to be a little better coming out of the defrost vent up on top to kind of help clean off the driver's window a little better anyway. So, but we'll see how that goes. First, I have to get this in, get the vehicle running again. That's might be its own issue, but that has nothing to do with this video here. I know this, yeah, this shows up really good on camera, but this is the leftover piece of this stuff. And it kind of comes in a rectangle, round corners. It's got a little bit of a dish to it, so I don't know if however you can use it, like cooking. I've used this stuff in several other places. None of it had anything to do with the kitchen. So, but this is a nice little vent stuff, or not vent stuff. Stuff for a vent. I use it in the house in a spot to help hold a filter up in air ventilation so it didn't get sucked in. Perfect. Great for that.